And what happens is, as the baby grows, the spine will stretch and then they'll lose function of their lower half of the body. So I'm driving to the pediatrician's office and I'm praying out loud. And the way I'm praying is like this. I'm like, God, I don't know if you're real. I want to believe you're real, but I don't know if you're real. I need you to show me in obvious ways. Like, forgive me if you are real that I'm asking you for this, but you need to show me because I just need to see something that I can't explain away. So then I go to the studio because I'm like, we're supposed to record a podcast. There was a parking lot that was next to our studio, and downtown sometimes you see homeless people or whatever. So as I'm pulling into the parking lot, there's a homeless dude building a fire in the middle of the parking lot. He's got a mattress next to him. His buddy's passed out. So I pull in the parking lot on the far end, and I look in my rearview mirror, and I'm like, maybe I'll ask this guy to pray for me. I don't even walk past him. I'm walking away from him, okay? So I'm like, I'm not going to ask this guy for anything. So I'm walking away, and then I hear, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Turn around. It's a fucking homeless dude. So I'm like, So I walk up to him. I said, what's up? And he goes, have a nice day. So I said, you know what? I said, can you do something for me? I didn't give him money or anything. I just asked him. I said, can you do something for me? He says, sure. I said, can you pray for me? And he says, yeah, I could pray for you. He said, what's going on? I said, well, we're taking my daughter to the pediatrician today to get looked at. And then he interrupts me and he goes, is it her spine?
Shut the f*** up.
I swear to God.
Shut up.
Listen,
no.
Listen to me, I swear to God.
No.
Listen to me, I swear to God.
No, bro.
I swear on everything. I mean, it's hard not to get choked up talking about it. It's true. So it hit me like a brick, bro. Like he said, is this something with her spine? So I felt like someone punched me. So I said, yeah. I said, actually, maybe. I said, we're going to get an MRI. We need to see if she has something called spinal tethering or whatever. And he says, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. I said, is there anything I can do for you? And he said, no. He goes, you've done more for me than society's done in a long time. Thanks for talking to me. Here's a second punch I felt, because the day before that, I had just started reading scripture, which I'd never done before. And one of the first things I read was a story about Jesus and how he said the line, what you do to the least of you, you do to me. In other words, how you treat the worst in society, you're doing that to me. I remembered that right there, because the guy said, you did more for me than society's done in a long time.